Also, in this movie, it is not the pink man who is dibble dabbling into nucleus. It is the melanated man.
And with movement, interesting things begin to happen. Animal life on Earth goes back millions of years, yet most species only use 3 to 5% of its cerebral capacity. But it isn't until we reached human beings at the top of the animal.
It wasn't until we reached human beings at the top of the animal chain. See, now, he is speaking on the Neanderthal mind. Until we reached human beings, we came to the earth as human beings. It said, let us make man in our image. So therefore, if we let us make man in our image, that means we came already in the flesh, because man is in the flesh also. But now it has been topsy-turvy. Now the pink man wants to make us in their image. And just as though when the angels came down to make the melanated man in their image on this planet, we cannot see them. So we cannot see the non-melanated man coming and making us in his image now. The Neanderthal man image. I would say this man has a big time Neanderthal mind. Something else I'm going to say about him real quick. Dallas Goldberg, he says that this is Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix never died there. He turned it to hell. Well, he needs to go and do his research and actually really see something else he did not do. He did not do an ear analysis on him and Jimi Hendrix, but they did. So some when it comes to melanated people, he seems to get his facts kind of wrong, you know? Now see, they even have put it in his head that this is where people come from, monkeys. But when you get hair, see, it looks like they want to have like nappy hair, you see it? In a beard. They're not going to show you if it is pink. If it is melanated or not, they're not going to show that. But the monkey has changed to, see, that face to this face. And this is going more so into man.
Analysts of species use more of its cerebral capacity.
10%. Look.
10% make.
They say, oh man, it went past too fast. But you saw.
It may not seem like much, but it's a lot. You look at all we've done with it.
When he says, if you look at all we've done with it, what do you mean by we? That was in the Willie Lynch letter to teach us to say we, you know, like, this is our cotton field. This is our sugar, and it was not. It all belonged to Master. Everything he said we, and the people he showed, they're all pink. None of them have to do with we. Is that nigga speaking French now? You know, we. See? We are not pink. We don't watch like that. We are not pink. Even NASA. Stop that. You see? He said they use 10% of their mind. Maybe they did. Because we use more than 10% of our mind. They just tell us that. So that they can use the other 90%. You see? And I know I use way more than 10% of my mind. And a Neanderthal may use 10% of his mind, but I use way more than mine. And you see what he shows to represent who used 10% of their mind. Pay attention and they will tell you the truth. It will be kind of cockways and backwards, but they'll still tell you the truth. Pink people, pink people, pink people, pink people. Pink people, more pink people. Oh, and the pink one with all the arms to be root. No, they have on all white. They can keep their culture, but we could not keep our culture. I can't keep my culture. I can't wear my white like I want to, you know. And the orange, you saw them all there? Orange is symbolic for slave. The orange color is symbolic for slave. Now, this is where they're going to get into the nanobots, even in this movie. That's what they are showing you. And then they show you man love, man touch man. Nasty bastards. Now, that's using more than 10% of your mind. I cannot even do that. You cannot tell me he only used 10% of his mind. I use 10% of my mind. He can do that and I cannot. You're telling me that an ape can use 10% of his mind and he can actually fix that Rubik's Cube? I don't think so.
Now let's discuss.
And he did not know how to do fire either. Now let's United States and CIA case. See? Now let's United States, a special CIA case. Let's do so.
A special case. The only living being that uses its brain better than us. The dolphin.
And I don't know if it was the whale or the dolphin that the man made a book about and he was fucking them. And now they say, I don't know if it was a whale or a dolphin. So I shouldn't speak on it until I go and see which one it really was.
It is estimated that this incredible animal uses up to 20% of its cerebral capacity.
Yes, and I bet he is tagged. And whoever is tagging him is using the other 80%. They're always trying to say, this animal is this animal is that. He needs to go and let the pink people do that. Because we didn't actually go into all this kind of stuff. We would not spend all the money trying to figure out an animal. And how animals mind. You know, we would spend money. There would be no homelessness, you know. No homelessness, no one would be hungry, no GMOs, but we want to be as the Neanderthal. So we get what the Neanderthal has. Death. Although we are going to die, but I mean a death of our body is deteriorating, you know. The body's deteriorating and you know, and that's why they drink alcohol, to keep the insides clean, because they can mildew. I see them and I've seen them mildew. I saw one so up close, I had to back up because I do not know if that mildew is catching or not. But that nigga, he was mildewing, and I know what mildew looks like. I am so not done with talking about the Kinsey syndrome. And remember the 3 teenage boys who, I say, killed themselves? Supposedly killed the 3 little boys. That is a street theater. It was movie and everything else. His name was this. Echo. Echolocation. It means everyone could hear what he was saying. Everyone knew their parts. Everyone knew the play. And the Echo guy, he is sunken to Aleister Crowley. He is like the lineage of Aleister Crowley. Now he is talking about the echolocation system of the dolphin. But listen to what he says.
It's more efficient than any sonar invented by mankind.
Any sonar invented by mankind, you see? And he uses mankind again. They use the melanated man to say mankind 2, 3, maybe 4 times in this movie to keep us under neurolinguistic programming to believe or to keep thinking that the pink man, the non-melanated man, is mankind, and he is not. And then they use the non-melanated woman to keep using human out of her mouth. Another neurolinguistic programming. That's why it is called tell a vision. They are telling you a vision at the same time. Listen to the vision that they are showing you. This is why they like to show you pictures as they speak. As long as you look at the picture, you will not look at words or listen to words. The picture will also give you the meaning of the words. Put it like that, you know.
Dolphin did not invent the sonar, it developed it naturally. And this is the crucial part of our philosophical reflection we have today.
Crucial. CIA right there in the word crucial. Wow.
And can we therefore conclude that humans are concerned more with...
Now he said humans, and then he showed that, but listen to what he says, because he is telling the truth. Because mankind, melanated people have become more concerned, as he said, humans equal melanated people have become more concerned with
having than being.
Now she awakes with the green eyes. Alice the Crowley bullshit now, and she has blonde hair. And they still feel sorry for her. The shit she goes through is annoying. She was the first woman to be abused and be deceived. No, he enters, and he is the one that is doing these things to them. And this here is like, it's like his lineage, his blood, they are the same people. And he is getting paid by the Chinese people, and in China is the word CIA. He is getting paid by them to fuck over his own people. He does not care, because he is a Neanderthal, and a Neanderthal has the same definition as apathy. They do not care. They do not even know how to care. She is not a dumb girl by far. Anyway, she just wound up with a Richard. She did not know the name Richard on a pink man.
Harvest your organ, we merely slipped a package into your lower tummy. It's a new drug that kids in Europe are going to love. Believe me. What is that? Well, the scientific
C.P.H.4. Now it becomes scientific. See, you need a targeted individual to get your money. So now it is, well, the scientific term is C.P.H.4. She has become a target.
The term is C.P.H.4.
And whoever they are giving the drug to, they are targets too. They are more so, like I say, everyone is a human subject. They even will put human on mankind. They don't put mankind subject. They write on there as two human subject, because they want everyone to believe we are all human, and we are not. She is mankind. She is not human.
It's not very sexy from a sales point of view. So we're still working on something with a bit more pop. Any suggestions?
Isn't he sarcastic?
Welcome. Come on in. Lovely. Oops.
Pink Chinese man. Sitting there, he is the boss now. Now they own the car company. They are the boss now. I bet you now, Carmel hangs out with Lie. What did I tell you? Look at that. L.I. Carmel, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where this is where you have, most people have their accounts there, and this is where some people are on the internet, and they can go here and they can actually see what is going on in your house live. They pay money. And some people see it as not live, you know what I'm saying, like it is repeated, and they can see it that way. It is cost less money, but they do that kind of shit on LinkedIn. Some people say they have an account on LinkedIn and they never even made one up. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people have. Here you have Lai, Carmel, from our boss, Ben Lai, Carmel, insurance agent in Carmel, India. You see, so now they are hooked together. I knew that they would be once I saw it. I knew they would be hooked together because Carmel followed around. Carmel hung out with Alice the Crowley too. You have to understand the car and the Carmel. What the car represents and what the EL represents. In the ME, it represents man. But what man? The Carmel man. The melanated man. So now Lie has hold to us. And everyone else. And he is pink. Here, he is TC. Like, like nature. Like to reproduce is to hand down knowledge. So he says, thus, knowledge and learning are handed down through time. But who is giving us our knowledge and teaching us? Who are our teachers, really? It starts right there, United States. Don't you see THUS? United States. It is not us that is giving us our knowledge, but now they have him standing here. But only around the room. If the camera goes on around the room, all you see is a bunch of pink people. You know? So he's going out to teach a bunch of pink people the pink people knowledge. And that's how it is when you go to college, when you go to school. Your teacher is just going to teach you the pink people knowledge. It does not matter what color they are. Some teachers, like the teachers I had in high school, they were instructors, but it was a different time. And they taught us a lot of things at the school I went to. In the school that the people, the ones I know, the children I know, the school they went to, they did not learn what I learned. And today, our knowledge is not being handed down to us. Our knowledge is being handed down to us, to the United States. And they have been handing down our knowledge. We have been learning from them for all time, you know. They're the ones that handed it down to time, not as them. And if one of us come along to say, no, wipe that off, that's not wrong, you will fight us over the knowledge that the white man has put in your head. That is a form of mind control too. That is a form of being robotic.
Moments. What our life would be like if we could access, let's say, 20% of our brain's capacity. This first stage would give us access to and control of our own body. Sir? Yeah.
Now this is what happened when the caveman actually got 20% access of his mind.
Yes. Has it been proved scientifically? Well, for the moment, it's just hypothesis, I confess. But if you think about it, it's troubling to realize that the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Indians had notion of cells centuries before the invention of the microscope. And what to say about Darwin?
Did you hear him say the Egyptians? See? And the so-called Indians, those are the Moabites.
Whom everybody took for
the Mayans.
When he put forth his theory of evolution. It's up to us to push the rules.
It's up to, see, it's up to the United States to push the United States and laws. You see, United States once, United States twice, United States 3 times. Say something to you 3 times, and you can be put under hypnosis. And by him speaking, you cannot see. He has said United States 3 times. And then also rules 3 times. So he said, it's up to us to push the rules and laws. Really? Is it? That is a Neanderthal thought.
And go from evolution to revolution. 100 billion neurons per human, of which only 15% are activated. There are more connections in the human body than there are stars in the galaxy. We possess a gigantic network of information to which we have almost no access.
Sir?
Yes.
And what would be the next stage?
Well, the next stage would probably be control of other people.
Once you gain 20% of your mind, now you can gain control of other people. And now here comes your magic. You see? Pink people all the time.
But for that, we would need to access at least 40% of our brain's capacity.
So now, the pink man has accessed at least 40% of his brain capacity. We already had our brain capacity we use way more than 10%. We use more than 40%. I mean, if you actually sitting down and think about it, you're using your mind all the time. So how can you only use 10%? Because you are not going into the wickedness? Is that what it is? Because now they are about to go into that wicked bullshit just by accessing 40% of their brain capacity.
After control of ourselves and others.
After control of ourselves and others. We do not have control of ourselves. There's a melanated man is speaking, and there is one melanated all the way back there. You see? And she is like another nation, but she is also melanated. So from one melanated to a man, from one melanated man to a melanated female, he says, after control of ourselves and others will come control of matter. You see. Wow. We do not have control of ourselves, we no longer have control of others. But people do.
Matter.
See? Another magician, and what does he look like? Look at him. He looks like the evil ones. Exactly. More magic. I told you, once they were able to learn the ways of the Egyptians, they killed them and took all their shit. And they still have it.
But now we're entering into the realm of science fiction.
Now he wants to call it science fiction. So he wants me also to think that this movie right now is about science fiction. Behind him it says evolution, human brain function. But he is the human here. You see? They want to kill his ass off too. They're only using him. He is an ally to them right now. To kill me off. Kill you off too. And your babies and your grandbabies. If you're melanated. See, the pink man does not need him to help kill out the pink people. Because they were doing that already without our help, you see. What they need him to do is to gain us. You know, like fans. You become a fanatic. You know who he is, this and that. Okay? So, they just are using him right now. And when he is used all up, boom, he will probably be like Bill Cosby. But I think Bill Cosby thing is just a hoax to set up some other type of foundation for money.
Oh, watches the moon.
Excuse me, sir?
Yes.
But what would happen if, for some reason, we ignore somebody unlocked 100% of the cerebral capacity?
What would happen if they ignore somebody who unlocked 100% of their cerebral capacity?
100%?
Yes?
I have no idea.
He has no idea. Now he wrote,